Hi, this is Justin with the Showerhead Store, and today I'm going to show you how to easily update your old Moen trim to the new Moentrol trim without replacing your cartridge or valve or anything. All you'll need to do is confirm that you have a old Moen shower valve, which is indicated by the valve that, here, let's take a look. It will pull out to turn on and push back in to shut off. And it adjusts left to right for temperature. You can see here on the old plate, if you get a shot right here, that the old plate has the screws down here at the bottom, and the trim that Moen's making now has them diagonally set up. So if you want to go from this type of trim and upgrade to something new or a different finish, you'll need this adapter, and I will link to it in the notes below, made by Moen. So basically you just attach this adapter to the valve and it updates your screw positions. It's pretty straightforward. It's just one extra step, and it'll save you the cost of hiring a plumber to cut out your old valve and install a Moentrol valve. So this set that I'm going to be using, it's called the Moen Kingsley. It's their most popular set. There's different trim for the Moentrol valve versus PosiTemp. Just want to clarify, you cannot use a conversion kit for going from having a PosiTemp valve to a Moentrol trim kit. This is only for the valve with the 1225 or 1200 cartridge that has that push-pull function. Kingsley, it's their more timeless look. It's their least expensive model, so that's what we're going with here. It's nice. It's solid metal handle, metal plate. It does have this flange in here to self-seal if you want to go and use silicone at the end and finish it off. Can't overseal these things, but Moen does have this built in. So basically, first things first, once you've identified that you have this type of valve and that this trim will work, we'll go ahead and remove the old handle. So on this one, take a look. This old handle, this just has a cap on it to access the screw. You may have a different handle set up, but we'll go ahead and remove the handle first. Make sure the screw is all the way out. Remove this. Slide this tube off. You can see already this is a pretty old valve. Pretty good patina on that brass, but looks like the cartridge is new-ish within the past 5 years. If you want to go the extra length while you're doing this, it wouldn't hurt to shut off the water to your house. Not that you need to do that for changing the trim, but it wouldn't hurt to replace the cartridge, which for this valve is the 1225 cartridge. Could definitely use a power drill. I do have one, but just kicking it old school here. Bolt screws off. I do have a towel here as usual, just to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. And then I'm just gonna run a utility knife right through here and just peel back some of that old silicone. Looks like that'll come off pretty easily. This trim's honestly it's not extremely old, but the handle's it's not too aesthetic. So just taking a look at the valve here, this is the original Moen shower valve, single handle shower valve that has the 1225 cartridge. This also works, it's the same valve that took the old brass 1200 cartridge. It does have check stops here. Lord knows if those still turn and work, but you could actually shut the water off to the valve without shutting off the water to your house. So what we'll do here is this piece just slides right over the stem there, and you'll just want to line the first screw hole up. Make sure it's on there snugly. On there pretty well. Okay, so now that we have this piece attached, just want to make it clear, there's a smooth side and a rough side, and obviously you want these two screw positions here diagonal this way, right? You don't want to install it backwards, otherwise it's going to be all, it's not going to line up. So you can see the screw positions. Now we have the new screw positions with the threads going in like that. Now from here, pretty much it's just like installing a standard trim. So now that we have this securely fastened, you'll slide this stop tube on. Moen doesn't include the Allen wrench. It's a 7/64 bit, so that's kind of like annoying that it's not in there. Maybe it's in like, I don't know, the valve kit or something. So, but you have to remove this piece and this Allen screw first, okay, and then you slide this on all the way. It's the way they do it. Plate slides on over, okay, and then from here we'll actually reattach this piece. This is installed the higher up that the handle will move. So if it's too hot when you turn the handle, you can reduce it. So now that we have that piece in, we'll go ahead and get start the screws up. Okay, just want to start them up, make sure they're lined up. sure there's no gap in the screw. Just a little. You can see here that there is a notch, and for this handle, so that the hot is on this side and cold on this side, when you rotate the handle, this notch should be facing down. So this thing will turn 360 degrees, so just FYI, you know, you can always change that. So now that we have the plate mounted, the stop tube in with the limiter, you have the handle. There's this plastic piece which just kind of snaps over like that. And then slide your handle on. Once you feel it bite down, I'd go to the manual. Just make sure you're not overdoing it here. And then you have your little cap here. So that's hot, yes, and that is cold. And just like that, you've gone from the old trim that's beat up and worn to the new Moentrol trim without replacing your valve or any major plumbing, just with a simple adapter. So thanks for joining us at the Showerhead store. We hope you enjoy this video.